welcome to Chinese Ponnu Cooking. So today we're gonna make no-bake Oreo cheesecake. Okay, so there are only 4 ingredients that we need, and they are, here we have 160 grams of white chocolate compound melted, 450 grams of cream cheese, and this comes from 18 pieces of Oreo biscuits. Some are crushed and some are powdered. And here is the vanilla spread inside of the Oreo, which we will be using to mix with the white chocolate compound later on. And here we have about 60 grams of melted butter. Okay, so the first step is to mix this melted butter into this Oreo biscuits that has been powdered. This will be used as the base of the no-bake cheesecake. So just pour all of the butter in. Mix them well. Okay, so once they are well mixed like this, you can see that there are no lumps anywhere and they incorporated well with the butter already. So you can mix them into this springform pan here. So this is an 8-inch springform pan. So you just pour all of the mixture in. Right, and flatten it out. So this springform pan here, at the sides here, if you notice, I've placed a plastic over a layer of plastic over it. This is so that it's easier for me to remove the outer layer later on and still keep the cheesecake intact. So whenever I want to eat, I just open up the plastic layer and cut it and then seal it back. So this is to prevent moisture loss from the side of the cheesecake later on. Okay, so here's the mixture of the Oreo biscuits and the butter earlier that we have layered out. So it will be a very thin layer because I prefer my crust thinner. And so this is ready to be put into the fridge to refrigerate for a while. Meanwhile, we prepare the other ingredients first, which is the filling. Okay, so this is the cream cheese here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna whisk it first until it is smoothened. Then later on we will insert some of the white chocolate that has been melted later on. So we just slowly poke them to separate them away. So we turn it to our medium speed. Right, so now once you have seen the texture of it being smooth, so we can insert our melted white chocolate here. So we just pour them all in. Right, so now we just continue whisking it. Okay, so occasionally we will need to scrape the sides. Whisk it one last time. Alright, so this is about the filling, but later on we'll fold in some of the crushed Oreo biscuits to mix together. Okay, so after whisking the white chocolate and the cream cheese, so now our next ingredient will be this vanilla cream that we have removed from the biscuits earlier. Just put them all in, and then here is our crushed Oreo biscuits. So we just pour half of them in and leave the other half for the topping later on. Right, so this we just mix them. Right, so now we'll go and check whether or not the base of the cheesecake has been set or not. Okay, so this is our crust or our base that we have been refrigerating earlier. So now what we'll do is we'll pour all of this into this pan here. So now what we'll do here is we'll just level it to make sure that they are all at the same level. Okay, so what you can do here is, if you're still not satisfied with the outer layer or the surface, you can just carry it to let it. This is just to let it set and be more compact on the inside so that it leaves no air on the inside of the cheesecake later on. So I'll just smoothen it out, and then later on I'll just keep it in the fridge for about 4 to 5 hours, and it will be ready to be served. Okay, so here's our cheesecake that has been leveled. So now we have to put in our topping. So our topping will be this. Remember the earlier leftover half of the biscuits that we leave behind? So these are the ones. So we just have to blend it and then just sprinkle it all over. Make sure it covers all of the top. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll just use the spoon over here. Then just brush them over to make sure that they cover most of the top of the cheesecake. Right, so now that is all done, so we pop them back into the refrigerator to chill for another 4 to 5 hours or overnight for best results, and then we can just slice them open and eat them up. Okay, so here is our overnight chilled no-bake Oreo cheesecake. So this is a spring form pan, so here you can see you can just unlock it, and then you can just remove this, and as you can see I've put a plastic layer so that it's easier to open up and cut. Okay, so get a knife. Okay, so this is our one slice of our Oreo cheesecake, which is with the no bake method. So you can see the Oreo biscuits are in the middle, and these are the cream cheese beaten with the white chocolate compound. So try yourself for today or any other occasions. Dig in.